In Japan, you can find a convenience store on almost every corner. For many, franchising a convenience store seems like a shortcut to achieving their entrepreneurial dreams. But have you ever wondered if there's a huge trap hidden behind that dream? The franchisee signs a special commission contract with the company. On the surface, the agreement seems fair. The company covers all operating expenses, and the franchisee receives a fixed salary. This makes them feel like a hands-on manager rather than a business owner taking on risk. However, this is the company's first trap. The franchisee seems to own their business, but in reality, they are completely controlled by the contract. One of the most rigid rules is that the franchise must operate 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. This seemingly reasonable clause becomes the final straw that breaks the franchisee. If they want to take a day off or can't open for any reason, the company imposes a hefty fine. This forces many franchisees and their families to work day and night shifts, living a life with almost no days off. What's more, the company forces franchisees to order inventory. Sales representatives constantly pressure them to purchase large quantities of products, even those nearing their expiration date. Once you sign for the delivery, you have to bear the full cost, whether you sell them or not. This leaves many franchise stores with a mountain of unsold inventory and tied-up capital, which can't be converted into real profit. In this environment, it's incredibly difficult for franchisees to find employees. The low pay and extremely long working hours deter many job seekers. As a result, the franchisee has to fill multiple roles themselves, from cleaner to cashier to stocker, and they're exhausted by the endless labor. One heartbreaking true story is of a franchisee who fought against the company for years and eventually passed away from overwork. He is not an isolated case, but a microcosm of the tragic fate of countless franchisees. The essence of this franchise scam is that you aren't an independent entrepreneur. You're a powerless store manager. You have no say over pricing, store layout, or even which products to sell. You're simply free labor for the company, bound by a contract you can't escape. So before you get lured in by the false promise of high profits from a convenience store franchise, be sure to ask yourself, are you truly ready to become a round-the-clock slave at someone else's command?